Coming up on the end of February, and it's time to start pruning grapes. This is one of my favorite jobs. Kind of a mess. I already cut some of it back in the fall because the vines were so outrageously out of control. Grapes grow like crazy. If I prune them now before they wake up, they're going to do a lot better, and they're going to burst into fruit on the new growth and grow like crazy. I did a video on how to do this properly, but I was so excited about getting out here to prune again. I thought, I'll just bring the camera out with me and I'll talk to you guys. So here I am, pruning my Southern Home grapes, and the Muscadines are on the back row. I've got 3 rows of grapes with 1, 2, 3, 4 on each row for the first 2 rows, and then I've got 2 on the back row. And that's not really because of any particular amazing planning on my part. It's just that I had to, so I stuck 2 in. One of the interesting things about grapes is that they root really easily, and unfortunately this variety, Southern Home, actually has a patent on it. And so if I was to take the ones that root into the ground, where sometimes the vines will just touch and they'll root and they'll start new ones, if I was to take those and try and sell them in a plant nursery, I would be breaking some sort of a law. It's just funny to me that there's patents on plants, but I understand why they do it. It's because Southern Home took a lot of work to make. It's a cross between Concord grapes and Muscadines, and they want to get their money out of it. So don't ask me if you can have cuttings. You're going to have to go buy your own grapes. Sorry. What I'm doing is just cutting back to 3 or 4 nodes, leaving lots of little sticks. These here are these, I take the little teeny weeny ones off sometimes, but these guys will be where the blooms come out and they'll set bunches of grapes. You can see the little, probably can't see them very well, but there's little pieces where the grapes were hanging this last year. If you wait too long to do this, you're going to stress the plant out. I don't think it's very good to prune them late when they all start, there's a lot of sap running and everything in the spring. I like to do them right now, about 3 weeks before they start waking up, maybe. Muscadine grapes are basically the only grapes you can grow in Florida. Try to grow the grapes from Home Depot, where they'll sell you champagne grapes and concord grapes and all that kind of stuff. Those things invariably die from a disease called Pierce's disease. And, they still sell them anyways because it looks like, hey, technically we're in the right zone to grow grapes. They ought to do great. Well, they may grow well for a year or two, but then your champagne grapes or your, sparkly white whatever grapes, most of all those European grape varieties just will not do it. They're going to die on you, and you're going to be very sad. So stick to Muscadine varieties, and the Southern Home is a Muscadine Concord cross, so it's got the genetics that'll allow it to thrive even in our Pierce's disease riddled area. That stuff will literally kill something like 600 varieties of grape, and it doesn't kill Muscadines. So you're pretty much stuck with Muscadines, but I love Muscadines, so why not? No problem there. Grapevines are going to live for years and years and years and years and years unless something terrible happens to them. So as long as you get out and take care of them, make sure they get some food now and again. You could put in grapevines, you'll start harvesting grapes in about 2 years usually. The 3 years is when they start to get good, and then after that point you're going to be harvesting gallons of grapes, far off into the foreseeable future. It's really a great investment, and they're easy to grow once you get the simple infrastructure set up. or just maybe try growing them up a tree in your food forest or something. I keep meaning to try that, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Anyhow, have a wonderful spring. It's going to be really exciting this new growing season, seeing everything come in, and you know, get out there and start working on your grapes, or if you don't have any grapes, buy some in the spring, or even try pruning some of the wild grapes on your fence and see if you can get them to set some more fruit. This is the time of year to do it. You can find new posts every weekday at thesurvivalgardener.com. I'll see you over there. And get outside. It's nice right now. It's not hot. Enjoy it for the next 5 minutes while it lasts.
Get out in the spring, prune your muscadines. Get out in the spring, tend those grapevines. You never know when they're going to burst into bloom, and then you'll miss your chance.